The exact start they were looking for coming into the final map.
Now round 2. A different buy to what we've seen from Trace every time they've won the pistol. There's been heavy investments. And for Leviathan, they've gone for 2 rifles, an SMG, and 2 pistols. So there's quite a bit of room for error. The margin is wide this time. Some players spotted getting a little bit aggro on A, and we're going to have the drone go through. It should be broken by Heyday before it can find too much information. And denied even the ability to clear out wine. We're going to see Leviathan give up this angle and fall back towards middle.
Yeah, this is a nothing but utility round for the defense. So you kind of expect no kills, but they are stacking up in a manner that could cause issues. They're giving no information away, only the turret for contact, and everything else is just reliant on if they can get anything from this crossfire. The thing is, you expect there to be some counter utility. Paranoia is solid. It did catch one. Okay, that's not bad. At least a kill going their way. In fact, the second is there as well. Aspas, though, puts a pin in it. He's going to try and deny anything more, and even still, they managed a 3rd kill.
2 versus 2, not a bad situation for Trace to find themselves in, but the door closed, blocks out a player. Kai up in heaven, not even punished for the kill. Now Calm surrounded, and he can only get 1.
It's classics!
They might not win the pistol, but they sure as hell win the 2nd pistol. Their follow-up.
They bought nothing.
That's ridiculous.
They literally didn't buy anything. How have they managed to... Like, I thought the moment that Aspas got 3 kills, it's over now. It's over now. And then Kai just walks out and just manages to get a free kill onto him, blindsided. But this is...
Hello.
I don't know. This has to be one of the most embarrassing rounds I think Lev have lost in a long time. It was just classics.
क्वालिटी कैसे आ रही है? मुझे क्वालिटी कुछ गड़बड़ सी तो लग रही है यार.
Even here.
1080p एडवांस में कुछ है क्या?
Yes, there we go. Let the rage consume you.
That's a devastating loss. If they thought losing the pistols was bad, well, this is a slightly worse way to start it. Blade Storm active for Aspas.
Which is insane, by the way.
Yeah.
To have a Blade Storm when
Oh,
you won
you can line up
round and lost a round. Like, it's just nuts. It shows that he's still been carrying his weight. The rest of the buy stinks. And look at the other side. Look how much they have financially. And wow, this is the one time you needed a little bit more from him. Fong as well. Now, of course, worth mentioning, from Raze to Killjoy, it's the switch up of duelists, but both seem comfortable in their alternate roles. I will say, I'm quite excited to see Kai on the duelist because he has looked filthy.
क्वालिटी अच्छी नहीं है, but ठीक है. ज़्यादा बुरी नहीं है. अरे मुझे लैपटॉप में ही नहीं सही दिख रही. सही बताऊँ तो.
Just the 1 loss. And a gorgeous start to this 3rd map for Trace. And I have to say, you can see already that they have the ideas. They sort of knew what Leviathan were going to go for there. Fong playing way back, so the paranoia didn't catch him, and then he's able to quickly execute on Aspas, who was dashing in to try and catch him off guard. But there was no one caught off guard on the side of Trace.
भाई कौन-कौन है यहाँ पे आसपास?
That is the cool thing with the idea though from Leviathan is a lot of the time they combine that paranoia with a net in the exact position that he tried to hold.
मैं तो जानते ही नहीं.
Further back. So it's definitely
तो bitrate बढ़ा 2K करके करने का try कर.
There is now a purchase backup. Now information is known from either side. King.
मतलब हाँ नहीं ट्विच में भी थोड़ा सा बिल्कुल ऐसा नहीं दिख रहा. हाँ साफ एकदम. ठीक है.
He loves to take deep control and it allows for them to have much earlier rotations. Heyday though has to escape.
Avoids the net that was thrown through just seconds later. The orb gifted to Calm, now just 1 away from a Hunter's Fury. Big round for Leviathan, and they're on the rotate. Looks like they'll attempt to get
bitrate ये 2K करनी है ये.
Well, his timing is going to be key.
उसमें करनी है क्या OBS में?
Might have a chance if he swings into Kai. I don't believe he will, and with a trap in hand, it got dangerous.
ओ भाई क्या फंसाया भाई.
That's actually brilliant.
Precision.
Over
like,
go.
okay, what's the chance of someone just holding on the edge of my trip? I'll put it down just slightly deeper and take the other one back. Clever stuff. The problem is, look at the stack. There's still 3 players here. It's only that one operator on the defense, but they start rotating away. They start pulling back. It will leave just 2 here to hold, and in fact, make that just 1. Well, King, the same as the pistol, needs to go big.
क्या अपना आसपास मार पाएगा?
From above, but it's going to be an all-out brawl. Aspas, King combining, and Aspas
भाई
again, leaving Kai, well, to save.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to want to risk this operator, is he? 4 players left alive for Leviathan. They don't have a sense that he's saving just yet.
मेरे में ही क्वालिटी खराब आ रही है.
I'm not sure, you know, he got revealed and he had the op in hand. It just depends if someone was staring him down and got to see that big gun in play. But he hasn't had a chance to flex it just yet. No one's stepping into his crosshair. For Leviathan, right back on the horse, tying it up 2-2, and after a pretty horrible way to start out the half, they have at least got themselves a little bit of momentum stolen from Trace. Problem is, because of that rough start, Trace will be buying right back up.
I do think as well that's just a read. Like, if you've watched Trace play this before, if you've seen Kai play before, he's a big fan of the sniper.
अरे तो उसको
you'll be excited because there's high potential. He pulls out.
मेरे को समझ में नहीं आया उसने ट्रिप फायर लगा था तो दूसरा ट्रिप फायर क्यों लगाया? उसको मालूम था क्या वहीं खड़ी है?
A second round buy, which was a double outlaw attack, and then had some SMGs alongside it just to sort of pad the gap. But I think that is just the guys over on Leviathan doing their research, knowing that he likes to push B main, knowing that he likes to take that control, and just forcing him back. And even though they did manage to get the players back in position to fight it, they were too far forward. They forced them into a box and then put them up against the bodyguard of Aspas, who is now 8-2.
Oh, bhai.
There's the up shining through eventually. Tex is the one to fall right off rip. Dodging the initial spam, Hunter's Fury sent through, reveal, decent. Not able to track Hebe though. And the pulses ultimately falling flat from that ultimate. Kai not able to land the shot either. The cloud burst offering a little bit of protection. Moment of solace for Leviathan. The shock dart decent. The plant could be secured. Although Trace are very quick to break all the utility. Door open, barrier gone. Or door mostly broken. It's not quite fully. And they're on the run from this annihilation. At least they should be.
Oh no! It's going to be a catch. I don't know if they have time to break it. They should, but it doesn't matter. All too easy. The sensors are going to catch them as they look to make their way back into the site. Kai, though, he's gone from operator to Odin and somehow made it work. Back to the operator again. I don't know what that was. That was maybe the greatest juggling we've ever seen. If that was an outlaw, Mitch would be on the floor.
That was absolutely gorgeous, Tom. Do you know what? I love it when someone swaps out the big, expensive gun for the big, quite also expensive gun. They haven't saved it though. That's a mark against their good name. Irrespective, what a round from Kai. The opening shot, precise. Although the Annihilation manages to take down Bianche, that didn't slow them at all. They knew there was someone down below and Kai was hunting them down relentlessly, runs the ammo dry and goes straight back in for more. That is a confident player if ever I've seen one. 3-2. Leviathan have at least some credits to fall back on. It's not going to be easy here. Light shields across the board, and early on a ton of information for Trace. They're playing a risky game against this operator, and the flash is good, but the shot lands for King.
Yeah, it leaves them.
It
doesn't look like Leviathan are going to overface this one. They're happy to just take that control, even have a sensor available to set up King if he needs it, and the rest of the team are going to go pushing around the other side of the map. And you can see the defense have fully rotated already, leaving just Low King over on a short.
क्या लाइनअप है ये शगदाट का?
One that's going to come under some serious pressure here. Although, as said, Leviathan after getting that man
क्या हुआ इससे?
very comfortable to just feel out the map.
सामने तो साइफर भी अच्छा है.
That's exactly what they're doing.
साइफर नहीं है भाई.
The A site will be their ultimate target. You can already see the rotation from Recon Online. It's been an essential part of how they take this A site.
उसने शगदाट क्यों फेंका भाई? मुझे नहीं आया समझ में.
Has the opportunity to take a kill from inside his cloud burst while they're being revealed. I think we're going to see much the same this time. Smoke for left. Nice shot by Law King though. He's kept control over short.
पूरा खाली है भाई ये.
We'll give them all the info. There's no one here. A site wide open. Oh, but the flank! Not expected! That's a massive oversight from Leviathan.
He double shrouded step up the top of mid, so didn't make the step noises. And I don't know if that just completely caught Cobb off guard or Maybe he was just tunnel visioned in, but now they're going to try and fight more aggressively. There's 3 players. Blade Storm activated. Mizzino, again, we've seen this so many times. That stun causing issues. Over the top goes Kai, and then the trade is there. It's all onto Mizzino, fighting 1 versus 3. He knows where they're defusing. He's trying to catch him with the spam, but it's not accurate. It's not on. He's not getting anything. He's defusing right in front of him. And Biang is even there to close the round.
भाई इनको भी नहीं पता चला भाई कहाँ पर डिफ्यूज हो रहा
Give
है.
me those TPs. Give me the TPs of him just going up top mid.
Take some gold to just shrouded step straight through. Here he is, finding the kill.
He literally just, used 2 shrouded steps. You can see he's got none online just to get to top mid.
Through.
No, he didn't sprint.
He didn't sprint. He stepped.
But you can understand why. You can understand why you'd just be fooled by such an aggressive play.
Yankee.
खुल्ला डिफ्यूज मारा खुल्ला.
As well, sectioning players and taking them down in the end. Leviathan have called a timeout. This half certainly hasn't gone as they wanted. That didn't stop them from taking the previous map. But here,
Time out हो चुका है 30
you were
सेकंड
telling
का.
me earlier, Trace, they don't really know what defeat takes.
4-2.
No, the closest game they've had
ये अपना वो है
facing off against Vitality.
आसपास वाला.
This is the one map where they've consistently been able to best FPX. I don't think they've not played it versus EDG.
बाकी वो नहीं पता ये क्या खेल रहे हैं.
what you're like,
ये
maybe
woman
that would
अपना
have been a
ओ.
different story. But other than that, they are 6-0 for the year, 5-0 for here and the last split. Even though it was incredibly close versus Vitality, this is where they win. But the same can be said. If you go over, not the whole year, there's been 2 incredibly close defeats back in stage 1 for Leviathan. That kind of paints a picture that they're kind of good, because since then they dominated G2 last time out. And I think, as we've seen throughout, they were 5-1 down in the last map. Pause taken in the half 7-5. So let's not even get close to counting them out just yet.
इनके दो मैच हो चुके हैं, वाइंड के और सनसेट के, जिसमें से ये वाइंड वाला जीते हैं, सनसेट हार गए हैं.
Here on the attack, they look to close the gap, but it's pistols and SMGs, and they need to be very cautious. Yankee,
क्या line of fire में यार.
Contact, but soon he's going to run out of patience, and well, this
पता
is like
चले लोकेशन सुबह को तो भाई रेड
they're all
खोल
here.
दे.
He hears the drone go out, and now the spams, but the Sheriff's on the other side, doing damage, forcing him back. There's the reveal, but they're safe behind the box. Shock darts about to be sent through. But the close one almost takes down Aspas. 15 HP. Yankee not even checked on the way in, but Tex is able to drop him. Aspas on 15 isn't dead. He's still going to be able to take a fight or 2, and they need to be very cautious about the amount of damage. If Leviathan takes site control, there's upgraded weapons, there's post plants. This could get terrifying in the end, and Tex firing off shots. King joins him. 1 versus 2. Winnable. But Kai saves the day. Damage done, but another round for Trace.
Yeah, decent damage, and they had to bait out the Omen ult as well, just to enforce the back of the site. Even still though, no real trouble economically for Trace.
उन्होंने अच्छा
Maybe a couple of orbs.
वेव राउंड में अच्छा किया भाई.
Annihilation available for Mizzino, which we've already seen in post-plant scenarios, has its benefits. This time,
ओडिन वाले को मारा है सेव राउंड में.
after the last round being relatively successful, I don't really blame Leviathan for going, all right, let's run it back with guns.
Why not? Get the counter spam in the Odin. And listen, if anyone knows about this, it is Calm. Captured my heart early on this map. The further back position from Bianchi, finding damage. He's lit Aspas to 50. I think Aspas is getting pretty tired of having an entry on low HP. And now with the rifles, it's even worse. Lockdown used very early on from the side of Trace. Usually you'll see this even in retakes, but they're using it just to stop these players from pushing out. And then the Hunter's Fury catches them on the way back. This was the plan all along. 1 kill and very close to more, sending them into Kai's waiting arms, and he's swinging out. He's going wide, and oh, he's in danger, but he's made it out alive.
डरता नहीं है क्या?
Damage done, even to Com. Left on 49 HP, but yeah.
जब तक लोडी हो गया मारा नहीं.
The goal was to push them into Kai. The Hunter's Fury even utilized seemingly as a bonus. This time though, Mizzino's not going to fall for the same trick twice. Now he's going to use that annihilation. Low King caught. It leaves an isolated Fung Fung on the side. First goes his way, but he takes a lot of damage. The spray's not pretty. An opportunity from the brink of defeat in this round has presented itself to Leviathan at the hands of Mazzino.
He's trying to wallbang with the operator, and Heybei's wallbanging with the Phantom. Caught the kills and left Tex all alone. 51 HP, a 1 versus 2. Kai is at least low, but Heybei has been consistent. He might be able to isolate a fight, but in fact, he's the one that's isolated, dropped by the operator's scope. And 6-2 on the board for Trace. A massive round for this squad now with Leviathan credits decently low.
ये लो परमिशन लेनी पड़ती है रियोट से वरना चैनल कॉपीराइट में क्या भाई परमिशन भाई मुझसे तो कह रहे थे कि कर सकते हैं स्ट्रीम
after a couple of maps. I bear in mind,
मैं कहाँ से परमिशन लूँ?
Playing super passive, like having these defensive setups, looking for basically, oh, this trip's gonna.
तिवारी भाई बताओ भाई इसको.
To basically that.
ये डरा रहा फालतू में.
When I'm low on HP, full
करनी है कि नहीं करनी है?
Now Aspas is only going this round, get the orb, and hopefully not from being shot, because otherwise he's not gonna have the Blade Storm for this round.
Well, there's Aspas. Blade Storm online. Rifles for the rest. It should be a relatively close round in terms of packing a punch. But again, avoiding Kai. A big part of the early game. Odin still spraying away over towards B main, making some noise. And how did Leviathan plan to bypass all of this? Aspas is definitely making some space for the squad. But the spike's still sitting back on mid, and some aggression in A main tells me this is just going to be a fake.
Yeah, they're trying to bait a rotation. It's possible that they have.
दो B पे 3 A पे.
They're selling the idea that this is going to be a B split.
There
hasn't been any
मार पाएगा?
whatsoever. Also bear in mind, null command is available. This ultimate could be gone. In fact, not even needed. It's going to be the knife that does it instead. You'd think this would hold to them, but it doesn't. Instead, it's the swing. Heybei goes out. Already, they know all the information. They haven't spotted Low King either. And now it leaves everything onto Tex. He doesn't have a lot of time. And they know exactly where he is.
Well, his teammate's gone.
And
he has closed the door with the spike on the other side. He knows he doesn't have time to win this, but oh no! The 180 on a dime with the Odin. And that actually manages the operator save as well. That would have been big economic damage at least. 7-2. I can hardly believe my eyes here, Tom. This much of a lead this early on. We need to see Leviathan come up with an answer, and they need to come up with one fast.
This round from Heybei was everything. First things first, the knife takes away the Blade Storm. Just as they're about to entry, literally the second they're about to entry, they lose the Blade Storm. They're already committed. There's 26 seconds left. He pops the ult, makes sure that they won't have any abilities back for pretty much the rest of the take. And then he throws out Pop Flash and takes 2 with him. It's a tough spot. Aspas, because he didn't buy last round, will have a rifle in this round, and well, who's surprised? God, he's going back for a little bit more. This man has no fear. Even a third bite of the cherry. Has to be a bit careful here.
Yeah, they're nice and close. Pistols are going to be happy to take those fights. His 4th shot doesn't find its mark. He's been doing a lot of spamming. Now he's at a nice, safe distance. Kept himself outside of arm's reach for these weaker weapons. On short, double stacked up. Law King's contact will have an immediate response from Heybei. Backside B being defended. They're all the way in Boathouse, and Calm's almost lost his life. He goes back out. He goes and looks for a fight with the Sheriff. It's a brave play. I mean, you look at this map, you would be forgiven for thinking it's a death match. I mean, the attackers are in defender spawn on both sides of the map. They've got a lot of space, but this is calculated. Trace, no, they can't get a plant. They're just trying to force them into a site push, and these rifles can have the advantage.
Watch this!
Yeah, it's going to be tough to clear.
परमिशन लेनी तो है, बट अगर तेरे को वॉच टाइम चाहिए
Texas
तो
made it into the site. Heaven
तो
And the read is completely wrong. Trace have now stacked 4 players up. Kai is the only one here. For him to go down would be atrocious, but I don't even know if they're going to clear this. In fact, he unscopes. Now
कौन आ रहा है
here's the
देखने?
plot. Doesn't know the text is this
बाद
close,
में
and
कोई
he's going to be
देखेगा
dead to
नहीं,
rights.
डिलीट
That's an
मार
operator
दूंगा।
into the hands.
वॉच टाइम
This
तो
is one of
जाएगा
the
नहीं
best
ना?
chances Lev have got, but he's immediately traded.
They're going for the op. They're running it down. Okay, they'll retrieve it as well with the smoke. Calm's got it. 54 HP. Bogdan's happy. But we need someone to step up to the plate. A weak weapon on King. He's been good on the headshot. San, he's good again!
ओ भाई
The double up! Bianchi tries to pull this back. The Odin spots both players, and they'll rush onto that spike, start the defuse, put the pressure on, try to split them in two, and that's exactly what they've done. The jump up from Aspas, it's already happened, a double swing to close it. It got way too close, but the recovery is there in the end. And the streak of rounds for China's number 3. They're leading 8-2.
That round
तो
had
आयो
so
ना
many
भाई
things
क्या
that went
मारे
wrong for
भाई
Trace. The initial rotation, the misread after giving up so much control.
स्ट्राइक आई
Leviathan
तो नहीं
finds
आएगा
space with Tex. They even kill off the superstar of Kai. And then you have this huge double coming up from King. But Bianchi just holding the line. The quick read to get
सोवा
back
तो
in to
ओड ही नहीं
kill
कर रहा है
off Aspas.
वो वेंडल नहीं आती इसको
Moments that seem to
Noob
just
Sova.
lead to disaster for Leviathan. I said after pauses last time, that was normally when there was a turnaround. Well, they've lost 6 rounds in a row. They need the last couple.
They really do. Otherwise, the pistol, which so far has been...
Oh, they won 1.
Oh, they did, didn't they?
They did won 1.
What
Let's
happened,
ignore round number 2 where they lost 2.
Of course, you know,
Classics.
Trey's probably 4 spot second round, right?
No.
Those weapons. And that's a pretty scary thought moving into the next half. If it's 10-2, even a pistol win for Leviathan, they might lose the next. They need to put rounds up, and this timeout, I agree with you, it's the right time for it. But you can see those dots underneath Trace, they're still colored in. They have felt no pressure so far in this half. Let's see if that can change in the final 2 rounds. Some of the last chances for Leviathan to recover.
It's a day of China facing off against Americas. We'll be honest. I think this one was meant to be the shoe-in. This was the one that everybody looked at and went, okay, Leviathan are in playoffs. Congratulations to them. But the whole way through, Trace have been competitive. Their weaker map of Sunset, they still made it close. Bind fought tooth and nail, and now they sit on Ascent, 8-2 in the lead with a 6-round streak. And we're looking at Leviathan and saying, what have you got? You're America's number 1. You have 2 champions, winners. One looking for a repeat. And let's be honest, the rest of the players on that team are not slouches. Already, the reveal attempting to do quite a bit of damage, but there is going to be a response. While the retreat, not going to be punished.
Well, they're certainly worried about someone being up close. All the shock darts and recon sent out in this round. Leviathan have cleared that control. Paranoia, well, it's almost just to do that. Cause paranoia amongst the ranks. Leviathan are spread, looking for an advantage anywhere. They haven't tried this all too often. But again, the patience of Trace is showing off, shining through.
Makes me nervous getting this low on the clock.
20 seconds, look, Spike
20
is mid.
seconds, Spike mid. They haven't even broken the alarm bot yet. Now that's going to be the reveal. An immediate TP from both sides. That's going to put another player in the boathouse. 10 seconds. They haven't even got close. They've got to get past an Odin. This is looking messy.
Seconds.
They need to go right now, and they're going to get slaughtered. It has to be the plan. They have to stop it. In fact, I think he let go. I don't know if he's going to get this one. It doesn't even matter. It's absolutely ridiculous. Leviathan are falling flat on their face. The number 1 from Americas. Wow, they're number 2 in this game.
Well, right after a pause, Tom, they get to the site with 5 seconds left and start the plant and then reposition it? There's no time. it was done. You saw the round win pop up. No one needed to defuse. That one was done before it got started. That's a big mistake. That's not one you can be making this deep in a series. In that round, an essential win.
Yeah, as said, they're the ones with experience.
मैं तो जा रहा हूँ सिलेंडर लेने.
They're the ones with players.
तब तक इसको चालू छोड़ जाऊँगा.
Right now they're the ones looking outclassed. A new boy on the block in Trace.
How?
क्यों? क्या मतलब कॉपीराइट आने वाला है?
Into VCT China to champions as
VCT देख रहा था यार.
right now. Well, it looks like they've been here for years, looking to make their way to join some pretty impressive teams over in the playoffs.
100 चैनल को देते होंगे परमिशन.
Another team of youngsters. And right now, well, Kai, it doesn't even look like he needs support. He's going to go in for a little bit more. He's looking for style points at this point. Had support from his teammate this time after a miss, but even still, yeah, of course he's going back in for more. Why wouldn't he? Yet to take a point of damage. He's looking to put a 10th round on the board, and finally he's been put down. But does it matter? Absolutely not.